Hello, this is Judy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Tonight I am working on a totally different kind of project than normal. Going to something I have in my stash because I have some really old documents and photos to scrapbook that we recently uncovered, and I thought I had already completed all of my old pictures and documents. So I pulled out this kit. It's Good Old Days from Amber Laboo, I think. It's from Fancy Pants, and I thought it'd be good. It's kind of got that old, it's a Good Old Days, so hopefully it's got some good elements I can use with the photos. Most of them are black and white. The documents are very discolored, so I got the embellishment pack with this and a bunch of these puffy stickers and then some really nice papers. And I think this may have gotten some water damage when we had our flood in our basement, so we'll see if I can make use. They don't look too bad. A little, I can feel it, but I don't see it, so that's a good thing. So these are some really nice papers. Oh, yeah, there are some school documents, so this would work good. Don't think the map will work, but this dot paper will, and this is from 2019. Looks like you get 2 of each one. And that's a red floral, that's pretty. And some wood. Wood always goes with older photos, and a real small kind of floral circle, red with a really pretty floral. Okay, so I'm going to go through some embellishments. I have these, maybe see if I've got anything else laying around, and I'll come back. Okay, I went back to my Siri Spin and pulled some numbers. I got 78, which was pins. I got that twice, so I'm not going to use that one. But 75 was perler beads. I don't know how I'm going to get those on this layout. If you melt them, you can make like enamel dots with them, so that might be an option, but I don't know if I want to take the time to do that. 114 liquid applique. 64 was Nuvo drops. 53 is Shimmer Mist. 36 was an embossing folder, or embossing powder. Oh, okay, got that wrong. Embossing powder again. I might use embossing folder just because I can. And my layout is going to be a scrapbook generation sketch is what I picked, number 10. All right, so I'll go pull those things out and be back. All right, I have quite the selection of liquid applique, but I don't know if it's all good, so I wanted to pull it all out, and that way if one of them isn't good, I can pick another one. Embossing folders, I pulled out wood grain, a pretty floral. I don't know if this has a name on it, but just some basic designs. That's a dot, a diamond, your buffalo plaid, another wood grain, and another really pretty floral. It's roses. Nuvo, I got some neutrals, which is copper penny, caramel cream, and dark walnut. And I didn't have any real neutral Shimmer Mist. I've got it almost black, so I can do some splatter with that, and I have a metal green that I thought might look good with the green in the papers. So we'll see how those go. What else? That's it. The perler beads I'm not going to do, and now I've got to find a sketch. Okay. Okay, this is the sketch that I picked, and it's a free sketch from Scrapbook Generations. And I think this will fit what I need because I need to have pockets to put things in. And what I have isn't a 4x4, so it'll be really good to have them separated like that. And I have enough room to add a lot of nice decorations too and embellishments. So this is what I have. These are public school report cards. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, these are so old. Of my husband's grandma. And look at, I mean, these are so old. I got lots and lots of them, and I want to get them protected. And I have a memorial for his way back grandpa. Died in 1963. A really old photo from 1931. The house building of the house that I used to live in. Those aren't so old. And then I've got a bunch of these old photos, animals that they had, babies, goats, some army, you know, a whole array of different photos that I need to get protected. So I think that sketch will work out good, and I may do several layouts with that sketch because it'll fit for all of this, and I want to get it done. All right, so we'll be back with more. Okay, now we're going to go through the trial and tribulation of these liquid applique tubes, and oh, it was not good. I tried a pin, I tried pliers, I tried a lot of different things. There were probably 10 of them that were good. The rest of them are in the garbage. And here is the Shimmer Mist. I wanted to try it out and see how it looked on paper before putting it on my project. And this is always a good idea for any type of new thing you're going to use, or just to check the colors of what you have. And do make sure that you clean the nozzles after you use it, just so they don't get clogged. Because nothing is more frustrating than clogged paints and mists and Nuvo drops and stickles and everything else. Now this one right here, I opened it and I said, oh, this looks like one that's given me problems before, and it was clogged. So those are my pliers. Oh my god, look at them. But you know what? It's not clogged now, so we're good. And there I just made some little dots to mimic the enamel dots, the gems, because that's probably what I'll put on the project, so that's why I wanted to see what they look like. And I put this aside to dry overnight so I knew what it looked like in the morning. And we'll show a close-up of that here in a minute. Now these Nuvo drops will have a little cap on them like a Hershey Kiss, so you tap the paper and it'll make them settle down into a nice little circle almost all the time. Here's a close-up of the liquid applique after I heat set it and the other items, and then we'll get on to measurements. I cut out a 3" by 12 strip for the bottom, 2" by 12 for the top, and I have a couple of these quarters that I've had in my stash from something. I thought they'd look good with the brown as a neutral. And then I made a pocket template to make sure that these would fit inside. So we'll have those lined up across. And I'll show you how I make those. Now these are 4x4. And I take my scoreboard, and there isn't a lot of room on these, and I don't have a lot of room across here. I want 3 on each page, so I'm going to go at every 1/8 of an inch and just score. And score. And then I'm going to do a 1/4 inch for the bottom. So I'm going to fold them over. And I've used my bone folder to press those down. Then when you get to the corner you miter it, okay, like this. So it gives you a nice corner, okay. So I'm gonna make 5 more of those, and we'll see what goes from there. Okay, I want to get in and show you how I make my pockets. And I use some of the red liner tape. Of course, there is a new tear tape that is out now that would be good to use. I use the 1/8 of an inch. And what I'm going to do is tear off the liner on the bottom. And of course, you know, it won't work as easy as the other ones did because I'm now videotaping it. But right. And this is a really strong tape. Let's see. Didn't I say it's not going to work as easy? Okay, I think I got it. All right. There's that one. Now for the sides, don't take off the red liner protective part all the way. Just get it started. There we go. Okay. And get it started at the bottom where you want it to adhere at first. I think I'll trim that a little bit more. Get that started. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. Use my T-square to line it up. Okay. So now the part that was started here, see if I can get that again. Okay. Okay, so that, now they're stuck down, they're not off or anything. And I used this 1 3/8 punch to punch a little notch in my paper. So now I have those done. And I'll put the top in and the other embellishments. I've got all my pockets, got everything in the pockets. I have some more papers though, so I need to make another pocket. I'm going to put it maybe right here. Then I've got a couple photos I can layer on top of these pockets. So I want to show you how I make my pockets. Okay, these are folded pieces of paper, and I'm going to make one pocket for them, so it's a little bulky. And it is about 4 1/4 inches. So I'm going to make a piece that's 5 inches wide, okay, so that I can fold it over and tuck everything in easily. And the height doesn't matter because I'll make it the same height that these are, just to make it look like it was all together, the same thing. Cohesive, is that's what you call it? Okay, so those will go about right there. Okay, excuse my reach. This is one of the photos of Kent School number 4. So this may go over here. And I have this little photo of a little girl. It's September of 1941. So she may go here. I'm not quite sure. This is the snapshot book that was in, that photo was in. Isn't this cool? And inside are a bunch of negatives. I don't know who the people are, but I'm going to keep them in here just in case, you know, any of his relatives ever come back and want to know, oh my God, do you have photos of that? So I may do another pocket right here for this. Okay. So let me see how big that pocket will need to be. And this is 6 inches. So that would have to be about 6 1/2 or a little 6 3/4, just to make sure there's enough wiggle room. And have that there. Okay. And then I can do some embellishing. Let's see that. the sketch. Okay, so this would go with this, and I can add a title over top of the pocket. There were some photos up here, but we're going to make another pocket down here. So I'm going to put that pocket down here. I can put a little journaling up here and some embellishing though, just to talk about what it is and everything. All right, and then we will add all of our Nuvo and Shimmer Mist, and I don't know where we're going to get the liquid applique though. Might not get it on this, just I don't think it's going to go with this layout. The mood and feel and all that stuff, it's just liquid applique. I don't think so. We'll see though. You never know. You never know what I'll come up with. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I am on my final stages. I need to come up with a title, but I have a lot of my embellishments. I've got some stars to bring in the school idea. I use the embossing folder on these little pieces of scrap that I'm going to put it across the pocket to bring that paper down here in that color, because otherwise it'll be top heavy. So having these down here, these embellishment clusters, will keep it weighted down here. I've got a little photo corner up in the corner to have a little stopping place for your eye. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I did a flip flap here because there's writing on the back of the picture. So that's going to be a flip flap here. I had to put her over here. It's too big to put here. I found some little glasses. Don't those remind you of a school teacher theme? I love those. I'm not sure where those are going to go. But I've got these little vellum pockets. They look old-fashioned, like you would have had way back then. I've got a little pencil and a paintbrush. These are from a thin cut set that Close to My Heart had a long time ago, and I still use them. The glue bottle and tape. I don't know if they had tape back then, but I like it because of the yellow. I want the yellow, these and that. This is a very bright yellow here. So I wanted to get a 3 element of the yellow. And this blue, that blue, and then there's blue up here. And that dark blue plus this piece of the photo card. Okay. So that's what I've got right now. I'll come up with a title, glue everything down, and show you the finished project. Okay, I've got everything glued down, and I'm going to cover up this one photo. I took all the documents out before I add any of this mist. I'm actually just going to use the black, and I'm just going to splatter. I don't want to spray, so I can get, droplets where I want. Really adds a little character and dimension to get those little sprays on there, right? The little droplets. Of course, show up better on the red and the wood grain. Oop, I don't want to get it on that. I guess it wouldn't matter. But, okay, so that's cute. So now I can put on some of the Nuvo drops, and I will do that after I get items in the pockets after this is dry, so I know it's not going to be covered up and I won't have to handle it while it's drying. And I am going to get a title. Okay, we're all done here, and I'm just showing close-ups. I put Nuvo drops across some of those border pieces, the brown border pieces. You'll see that faintly in the close-ups here. I also filled in the inside of that glue, or not the glue, the tape container. I love how this turned out. It's really nice. You can take out all of the report cards to look at, and it's just, I really like it. So I hope you do too. Thanks for watching, and hope you join me again soon.